eternity.
Okay, welcome back. We are recording. Everything is working there. Very good. Let's continue from where we last left off. Oh boy. Hopefully there's nothing that will go wrong on my end. My screen has been flickering for the past, I don't know, couple of weeks now. It's kind of been weird. So let's hope I can... It doesn't seem to affect the recording itself. It's just on my end. Maybe it's just getting old, I don't know. Although it's only like a couple of years old of a monitor, but we'll see. Yeah, let's continue. I don't know if we kind of left in the middle of a, well, close to a chapter end, but we'll see, I guess. Wow, yeah. Last time was incredible. Probably my all-time favorites. It's hard to say because there's been so many great emotional scenes. But then, like, that scene, it just genuinely got to me, like, and I was laughing and enjoying myself off so much there. Anyways, let's crack open a cold one to start the video properly, of course. I don't suppose... Oh, aha! We do see the previous dialogue here. Nice. Okay, yeah, cool. Let me just check that there's nothing weird going on here. No corpse. Based. So based. Or at least the Witchword version. I'm not sure if this Beatrice is the same. I mean, we can assume that they are the same, but you know, for the sake of playing along with Battler. Oh. Man. Damn. This alone isn't enough. Finishing touches yet to come. That sounds so scary. What are we gonna do to their bodies? Genji, my goat, please save us. Okay, let's lock in. Yeah, now it's clear.
Huh?
Okay, Rosa, I mean...
と言いますと
あなたたちが死んだという二人はここにいない。そして、ベアトリーチェからの手紙があり、親切にも死体は持ち去ったと告白してくれている。そういうことよ。もう茶番は飽きしたわ。
My god, Rosa. System Zero. Interesting. Once again, they continue using interesting like soundtrack title names. Ooh. Okay. Rosa has given into paranoia. As Auntie Rosa yelled to this, she looked over at everyone with a harsh expression.
茶番ってどういう意味ですか?
Hold on, it's banger music though. It is a banger music. Oh my god, yeah? Okay.
私はジェシカちゃんの部屋で言ったわ。信用できるのは自分自身と死体となって見つかった者以外いないってね。そして死体が見つからない以上、あの二人が殺されたことを認めるわけにはいかない。
I mean, fair from her point of view, they could have faked their own deaths and gone somewhere, yeah?
待ってください、ローザおばさん。それはどういう意味ですか?
南條先生と熊沢さんは死んでないわ。生きている。
Look at those faces. Yeah, I mean, even this screen here says that finishing touches yet to come. So, you know, there could be something more. But probably not them being alive. They might be puppeteered after death, but I don't know.
殺されたということにして、この屋敷のどこかに隠れてるのよ。私たちを襲うためにね。
なんでそんなことがわかるんですか? ゴーダさんたちが嘘をついていると言うんですか?
ローザ様、このゴーダ、いえ、 後ろ宮家使用人一同誓ってそのようなことはいたしません。
あなたたちは南條先生たちは殺されたという。でも死体がない以上それを信じるわけにはいかないわ。
Yeah, it's a hard situation. They can't really prove their innocence or like, yeah.
あなたたちが口裏を合わせてそういう嘘をついている可能性があるもの。あなたたちの無実を信じる方法はちゃんとあるわよ。南條先生と熊沢さんの遺体が見つかることよ。
Yeah, fair.
それが見つかったら私はあなたたちの話を聞いてみようという話にもなるわ。でも見つからない限りあなたたちは狼であることを否定できない。
And the worst part is, like, even though we've had all this meta conversation with Beatrice, and like her seemingly, from my player point of view, directing all of this, like, there's still a chance. There's still a chance that what Rosa is saying could be true, because I mean, I've played Higurashin. I know that things can get weird and characters can just lie. They can pull off this kind of an act if they really needed to. So like, oof.
あんたも
Obviously, I'm not thinking that that is the case here, because my personal idea is that we're going more to a different direction than simply character. I mean, there could still be. Yeah, I'm thinking that we're going to a more magic, proving, disproving, and finding the gold and that kind of a mystery. But there could still be a secondary mystery or secondary plot line where the characters are actually in on it, God and all the other servants. But, you know, that's not my main priority right now. I'll of course keep it in mind, but... okay.
あんたも黄金に目がくらんであの魔女に買収されたんでしょ。そんなに金が欲しい？
That's, I mean, okay, granted, we don't know that much about the backstories of the servants, but I think this line is more hypocritical than you think. It's all of you siblings, well, three of them are dead, but like, it's you guys who are after the money, blinded by the gold. And like, I don't want to suspect this, but like, even I'd even include George in that. I'm not gonna include Battler into that, obviously, unless the game wants to do some crazy plot twist. But like, I could even imagine George, despite how good he has been, like, he still needs to get money from somewhere, and even though he's rising in the business world, he still needs to buy he still bought the ring to Shannon, and he needs the money too, so, you know, I could see him having a motive as well for the gold.
そうなんでしょう。一生遊んで暮らしたいの？そんな人生に何の価値があるのよ。
Damn.
ローザ様、私たちはそんな。
黙りなさい。そしてシャノン、それ以上近づかないで。10年も恩を受けながらそれをあだで返すなんて。
Oh boy, oh Rosa.
容赦なく引き金を引くわよ。
そんなのってひどすぎます。
Yeah, it's really hard to believe, at least on my end, that Shannon and Kanon would be in on anything due to how much we saw of them in the semi-prologue before, you know, this weekend started.
ローザおばさん、それは暴言だ。この部屋で殺人が起こった。そして犯人が死体を持ち去った。彼女たちはそれを正直に申告しているだけだ。
Yeah, I don't think there's... Well, I mean, yeah, would Rosa really believe that the servants would be stupid enough to, like, just come report a fake death situation to themselves, to the Ushiromiya family members? Does she really think that little of them. Aww. Shannon had finally broken down in tears. She had sacrificed 10 years to the Ushiromiya family. She had sacrificed 10 of the most brilliant years of her life. And she had believed that she had built up a friendly relationship with Rosa as well. And this was how she was treated? You could kill a person without using a knife. It wasn't just George Aniki. Even I could recognize that Shannon-chan had been stabbed deep into her heart, as blood by the name of tears flowed out.
Shannon-san, 下がって。
Okay, Goda?
ローザ様、確かにこのゴーダはお勤めして日も浅く、信用を勝ち得ていないのはわかります。しかし、せめてシャノンさんだけでも信じていただくわけには参りませんか。
Yeah, I mean, Shannon literally out of everyone else here. I mean, obviously Genji too, but like Shannon specifically has been raised in the institution that Kinzo has played a part in. She's literally been semi-raised by Kinzo. Like, why would she need a gold greedy motive? Yeah, Rosa is on some weird paranoia shit right now.
彼女は10年間も後宮家に奉仕を捧げてまいりました。このゴーダを信じろとは申しません。せめてシャノンさんだけでも信じてやっていただくわけには参りませんか。
But I don't understand anymore. I don't understand. We can't seek an answer without suspecting them. That's it. Bit by bit, I'm starting to understand. It's because we seek an answer. That's why everything keeps getting stranger. That is an interesting line. Really reminds me of something from another story. Not really related, but like, it's like, if there's only a story available, there's only a motive available if there is a beginning. But if there isn't a beginning, then there's no story. Like, we don't need to seek an answer. We could just do this at a different angle. We could play the different game. We could search for the gold. We don't need an answer. These are all strange murders committed with bizarre magic by the 19th person, the witch Beatrice, as she follows a creepy ritual. Ah, I see, you're getting into it now, Battler. Well, I mean, you're kind of like allowing yourself. I think this is Battler trying to deceive his own psyche into searching for an alternative way to dispel this tension here. And that's why he's like, okay, fine, I guess we could put that idea on the table as long as we can defuse this situation. It was Beatrice magic. Is it that good enough? It's not for you, unfortunately, no matter how much you want it to be the case. It's such an easy solution. But you will refuse this in the end. I don't want to suspect anyone anymore. Shannon-chan and Goda-san were protesting their innocence, half in tears. I should clarify that this right here, I was specifically referring to, yeah, the witch Beatrice, not the human Beatrice, because, you know, we could easily, that's what Battler wants. Battler wants the human Beatrice to be the perpetrator, but not the witch Beatrice, yeah. Genji-san quietly stopped to that. Okay.
よしなさい。ローザ様の言うことはもっともだ。
Yeah, she does have the, like, logical, well, it's hard to say logical because she's so up in arms with her emotions. Obviously, rightfully so due to the seriousness of the situation, but like, it's always hard to say that someone is being logical when they are so emotionally compromised.
死体を見つけない限り南條先生と熊沢の無実は証明できない。
Yeah, that's why Genji is the GOAT. He can just look at it from an objective perspective. Like, even though this line here that he just said heavily would implicate him into being part of it or like something else still. Ah, that's right. By Rosa-san's argument, if the corpses could be found, then the innocence of at least those people could be proved. But only the people who were corpses. Even if they searched around the mansion and found the corpses, in the end, their own innocence would not be proved, yeah. They had abducted Dr. Nanjo and Kumasawa-san, killed them in another place, and locked the room with their own master keys. That is a very simple explanation. It would be funny because this, if this was actually, it would be funny if this was actually the case, because this game plays with such high-level concepts, and I assume they're just gonna keep on gumming with the continuation of witches and magic, you know. But like, it would be so funny if we undercut it all, or like, at this point it would be fair to say that it would be a plot twist too, for everything to be like nonsense, or everything nonsensical to be just unnecessary. This being the whole thing, them just being greedy for money or whatever other simple reason, and then killing everyone would be the entire thing. Beatrice completely doesn't count, or is just having fun and observing, doesn't participate at all herself. I think at this point that would be a plot twist, yeah. All the high level thinking we, the player, and to a degree Battler is doing, that would be just Beatrice trying to not be bored and just telling a story, I guess. Unless the locked room could be broken by a method other than that one, it would be impossible to prove their innocence. But that couldn't be done. They only have one chance to prove their innocence. That can only happen when they meet with the culprit, become corpses, and are reunited with Auntie Rosa. Well, no, the culprit just needs to... I guess that, yeah, culprit getting caught and admitting to every murder being them and themselves only. I guess that wouldn't still exonerate all the other servants, because, you know, who's to say that the culprit is telling the absolute truth? That's messed up. Innocent if they die, guilty as long as they live. Almost like a witch's trial. Oh, right. The enemy is a witch. So that makes it okay? Battler is losing it.
Rosa 様、私たちは後宮家にお仕えする家具です。私どもを信用されるもされないもまた、私どもの預かり知ることではありません。
Genji spitting lines once again.
たとえどのようなご評価をいただこうとも、最後の時までお務めを続けるのみでございます。
あなたは本当に使用人の鏡ね。
Yeah, I mean, I bet he would just agree to die if Rosa said so.
お父様が心を許すのもよくわかるわ。そんなあなたまで疑わなくてはならないなんて、本当に心苦しいわ。
at least Rosa can still calm down from her heightened emotions, seeming rage, when push comes to shove with Genji and his calm demeanor. That's at least nice. It shows that she's still logically in control of the situation and not just fully out there yelling at everyone and pointing gun for the sole reason of being super scared. Genji-san stuck his hand into his pocket and pulled out a master key. Then he set it on an adjacent table.
私は信頼の証としてこれを預かっていると信じています。
Moon.
それを失ったならこれをお返しするのは当然かと思います。
Ooh. Yeah, okay.
それはいい判断ね。今日何度もあなたたちが疑われてきた最大の根拠はこのマスターキー。
Yeah.
それを手放せば疑いが晴らせるのではないかというのは初歩的ではあるけれど、まあ悪いことじゃないと思うわ。
二人とも。
Genji-san looked at Goda-san and Shannon-chan. The two of them nodded and set their own master keys onto the table. Auntie Rosa laid the two master keys that had come out of the envelope on top. With that, all 5 master keys were gathered in this place. Yeah, so if we, the player, now believe Beatrice there aren't any duplicate master keys and every key is accounted for here, so there should be no shenanigans going forward with locked rooms. But we'll see. I don't know. I love how this game can, like, even though I ultimately currently, I'm just gonna say currently, this can change, currently believe that it's gonna go to a different direction in the end game with, like, I don't know, battler vying for some kind of, I don't know, doing some high concept level battles against Beatrice and some magic bullshit. Even though I believe that's where we are ultimately going with the story, I still really appreciate how well the game can drag me into, like, the grounded, serious human drama element of this game. Like, and obviously it currently in the story it's like mix and match, and it could still in the very end be mix and match, and we could place great importance on, you know, suspecting the servants of being wolves or whatever. But, like, yeah, I don't know. I'm just always pulled in. I'm just always super pulled in into the human drama element, and I really like that the game can do that to me. Okay. In other words, this was proof that all of the servants' service until today had been negated, and even the final honor that they should have been permitted had been stripped from them.
マリア、その手提げを貸しなさい。
Auntie Rosa snatched Maria's handbag, tossed all the master keys in there noisily, then lifted one out and held it up for all to see. She was announcing that she had all of the master keys. I mean, yeah, sure. I'm very afraid of all the master keys being in Maria's bag because, you know, stuff has previously gone missing from there, but...
これで満足かい、ローザおばさん。これでマスターキーはローザおばさんが持つものだけだ。
Oh, look at how... he's just... George is so locked in.
これで満足なんだろう。
basically denying the hard work and trust that Shannon has given the family over the decade.
ええ、満足よ。
Man, she looks so evil and condescending there. But I mean, I can't fault her. Not that I'm agreeing with her methods. I mean, am I agreeing with her methods? At least it diffused the situation, even if at the cost of the dignity of the servants. I don't like to think that. I hate thinking that way. No, I hate that because that makes it seem like only the logical solutions should be allowed, like 1 + 2 equals 3, like things must go that way, that this is the optimal play. No, we don't need optimal plays. Everyone needs to be content and happy, and this is definitely not going that way. George is mad for the sake of Shannon and to a degree all of the servants, and Shannon probably feels mortified, and I don't like this. I mean, not to say that this is bad, story bad, shouldn't go this way. No. It's just, it makes me squirm a bit inside, the way this development has unfolded here. But we live.
たとえ全員が信用できなくても、私は私自身だけを信用することができる。
Hopefully, let's hope there's no possession stuff and you can actually trust yourself. Paranoia can be a bitch, so, you know.
その私が銃とマスターキーを独占できた。これで私はもう誰も疑わずに済むの。
Unless, for now, until something different happens and then new variables come into play and then you need to do this whole process all over again. It's a spiral. It's an endless spiral.
あなたたちも嬉しいでしょ?
No. I mean, people are happy that the situation has now calmed down, but nobody else is happy. It's a horrible situation. There's no winners here.
これでもう疑われずに済む。
Very interesting that we got the witch laugh there. Just another tick +1 count to Beatrice being or possessing or something to that vein with Rosa. Oh, and Maria seems to be happy with this development right after the witch laugh was heard in the backing track. Okay. Then Maria, who had looked like a spectator off by herself, sneered at her mother. Ooh, is Maria is she happy that her mom is now dancing in the palm of Beatrice's play, or what's going on, Maria? Auntie Rosa reacted nervously to that laugh and turned around. Oh no.
鍵なんか関係ないよ。
Right.
ベアトリーチェは魔法で扉を開けられる。鍵なんていらない。
She does need one metaphorical key, seemingly, to enter Kinzo's study, because that has been shut off with Kinzo's own magics. So there she needs a metaphorical key, the assistance of someone else.
そんなもの、誰が持っていたって持っていなくたって関係ないんだよ。
その笑い方をやめなさいっていつも言ってるでしょ。
I mean, you were just laughing like that. I mean, not the exact same, but come on, Rosa. Take a look at yourself. Oh, Battler coming in between them to defuse the situation.
なーに、バトラ君。
Nani. I had just cut between the two of them. No, that's not it. I was on my knees and hugging Maria's head. Expecting from a possible, smack from Rosa. I was crying. Aww. The ever so empath battler.
もう、よしてくれよ。ローザおばさん。
Hmm.
マリアが、正しかったんだ。
何を言っているの？
マリア、
Hmm.
疑って悪かった。信じなくて悪かった。
Damn. Battler is like, wow.
バトラ、
全部魔女の仕業だったんだ。
Hmm.
魔女の仕業だったんだよ。トリックとかミスとか、どうでもよかったんだ。ただ、ベアトリーチェっていう魔女が実在して、本当に魔女だっただけなんだ。
Wow. He is crumbling internally. He's so tired of all this bullshit of doubting and blaming of the fellow people here. Man. Like, this is such a good performance. I'm not even sure if it's, like, specific to this moment only, or if this is, like, the true entirety of Battler also inside Tea Party moments. Like, is this just Battler fully giving in all of it, or just Chapter 2 Battler? Wow.
それも、俺は信じなかったから、こんなにも苦しくて。悲しくて。
Yeah. The human drone just kept on escalating, and everyone became agitated and very emotional and
バトラはベアトリーチェを信じてくれる？
Oh, your next line, Battler. It might change the dictate the course of the rest of the chapter. Oh.
ああ。
Oh shit. That's an answer.
信じる。ベアトリーチェはいるんだ。
Wow. Let me just...
そして、不思議な魔法を使う魔女なんだ。
バトラ。
Maria is so happy. I mean, I'm also personally very conflicted because I like this development, but also at the same time it's actually hitting me internally too, like the struggle and grief and all the human side. Maria let go of my hand, and then she was the one holding my head.
それでいいんだよ、バトラ。
Very reminiscent of, I don't know if this ever like happened in any scriptures, but very reminiscent of, you know, Virgin Mary. Just comforting the one who just started believing.
ベアトリーチェはいたの。
So crazy, the parallel slash crossover, like the Maria Sama like figure, or named after Maria Sama or Virgin Mary, and like but them being the one who believes not in God but in witches, the exact opposite of God in this case, I guess. And wow, still just yeah, wow.
バトラがなかなかそれを信じられなかったから見えなかったの。魔女はいるの。いる。もうすぐ来る。
Will soon come.
バトラはベアトを信じてくれたから、きっと黄金鏡へ招かれるよ。
Oh,
もうすぐ。
very soon.
もうすぐだから。もう何も怖くない。怖くないよ。マリアと一緒にお手手をつないで、ずっと一緒にいよう。一緒に非分の謎を考えよう。ベアトの問題を考えよう。ベアトは最初から言ってるよ。 この問題を解いて遊ぼうとしか言ってないよ。
Yeah.
ああ。そうだったんだ。
Wow. Wow.
犯人探しなんて、全くの時間の無駄だったんだ。
I mean, like, I want to say that it's not, but like, I find it very hard to make a clear solve with even the information I have. So like, I still no, it's never useless or a waste of time to search for a culprit. It's just we have priorities and yeah, I might be contradicting myself, but is this truly a moment where we should put the riddle before finding an actual culprit who is currently murdering people? Obviously, it's like, from my point of view, it's like it's Beatrice and her magic devil demons, but like from a human point of view who doesn't know about magics and whatnot, it's like, is this really like the one mysterious guest or slash possible culprit said that this is the way to go forward? Should we just blindly obey that and ignore the whole situation right here? I don't know. Like, there are, just a completely different example, but there are cases in real life where the aggressor, the person who is doing a crime, is like having a hostage and they have demands. So like, there are times when you need to play along with their whims temporarily before going after the actual culprit. Is this one of those situations? I guess it is.
俺たちはただ魔女を信じればよかったんだ。
And there's, yeah, sorry for cutting in so much and talking, but I feel like it's important to get these thoughts out. It's also, yeah, just, if only we had just believed in the witch. It's like the guilt of not believing in Beatrice earlier might have been a contributing factor that led to these tragedies. So like, yeah, he has multiple angles from which he could like finally cave in and start believing. At least in this chapter, maybe in the entirety. I'm still not sure if this counts. Tea Party Battler. After softly brushing my cheek as my tears kept dripping down, Maria kissed my forehead, as soft as a feather. For just that instant, Maria's smile, which I had once thought was creepy, looked like an angel. Aww. Wow.
マスターキーはお返ししましたが、私どもの後宮家への忠誠は変わりません。客前は以後、お許しがない限り立ち入りません。
Wow, okay, Genji.
どうかローザ様も、客間を内側より施錠なさってください。
本当に殊勝な人ね。台風が過ぎ去って、この島に再び海猫の鳴き声が戻ってきたなら、私たちは再び互いを信頼し合えるのかしら。
I talked a bit, I forget if I talked about the seagull stuff in the previous video inside my Higurashi spoiler warning, but here it's brought up again. Very interesting. Still not sure if I should start thinking about seagulls in a grander scale, what they represent or not. Or rather, their absence.
もし 再びの信頼を賜えるのでしたら、これに勝る喜びはありません。
The fact that that line was brought in this situation where we're talking about trust and regaining it or losing it rather.
そうね。私たちは必ず分かり合えるわ。海猫の鳴く頃に。
Title drop, Umineko no Naku Koro ni. We'll definitely be able to understand each other when the seagulls cry, when the seagulls return to the island. That is when all trust will be resolved. Revives all the love they possessed. I would imagine this includes trust as well in it, even though it just says love. Oh.
この部屋は警察が来るまでこのままにした方が良いでしょう。ローザ様、施錠をお願いいたします。私たちは厨房へ戻ります。何かございましたらいつでもご用命ください。
ありがとう。あなたが狼だったなら、なんてシャーシャーとのたまうのか。そしてあなたが羊だったなら、あなたを狼の檻に放り出してごめんなさい。
Wow.
家具は家に運命を委ねます。
So it would seem.
命を落とすことになろうとも、それによってローザ様の信頼を再び勝ち取れるならば、それはとても光栄なことです。
I just truly hope that God and Shannon can understand that mentality that Genji is having.
できることならば、あなたたちが台風が過ぎ去るまで元気でいることを願っています。これはすべて台風が奏でる暴風と降雨の競争曲。
競争曲 Rhapsody。
演奏が終われば幕が下り、私たちは再び手を取り合えるに違いない。
I hope so. I mean, probably not in this chapter, but we'll definitely keep on trying. Very interesting usage of words here with the Rhapsody performance, you know. Because in the prologue we had the dance or concert scene, you know.
海猫の鳴く頃に。
Mic drop. Auntie Rosa nodded in response. Genji-san turned on his heels. He left the servant room. Oh, Goda-san's face was still streaked with the tears. But as he had listened to Genji-san's words, maybe he had managed to sort out his heart. Oh. His face had been truly shameful, but it had returned to the face of the Goda-san we knew well.
私も厨房に控えております。何かございましたらいつでもご用命ください。温かい食事をお望みでしたらいつでもこのゴーダ最高のお料理を用意させていただきます。
I think even still, even though this situation got kind of diffused here, I think sadly Rosa will ask for canned food in light of, you know, avoiding being poisoned.
ありがとう。
Oh, maybe?
あなたには明日の朝食を頼みたいわ。明日の昼前には船も来るでしょう。今までありがとう。六軒島で唯一の楽しみがあなたの食事だったわ。
I still need to, I don't remember if I ever learned if this name means anything. It could be important. Obviously, we know that it's like a part of Chain Island system thingy, but like, if this word specifically has some kanji that could have a deeper meaning to the story.
かしこまりました。このゴーダ、最高の朝食を用意いたします。どうか、明日の朝を楽しみにしてください。
ありがとう。シャノンちゃんも、明日の朝に、美味しいコーヒーを飲みながら、仲直りをしましょう。
Yeah, George is rightfully angry on her behalf.
ジョージ君。
僕も、彼らと一緒に行く。
いいんです。庄司様。どうか、客間にお戻りになってください。もう、マスターキーは他にありません。だから、ローザ様とご一緒に客間にいれば、誰にも脅かされません。
そうね。そういうことになってる。客間に私と一緒にいるのが、客観的に考えて一番安全だと思うわ。でも、無理に一緒にいろとは言わない。ジョージ君はジョージ君の安全だと思う場所にいればいい。ジョージ君ももう大人だものね。
Being forced to be away from Shannon would be too cruel to George.
明日の朝まで、どこで、誰と過ごそうと自由だもの。
そうさ。僕は、僕の判断で、誰と夜を過ごすか決める。
Like, as much as I say that I trust George implicitly, it's just he's being given so much freedom here to do and be wherever he wants to be. It's like, that gives him the ultimate prime suspect situation, or like, you know.
兄貴。
バトラ君は、ローザおばさんと客間にいるんだ。きっとそれが、一番安全なんだ。
We hope so.
客間の外は、それに比べたら安全ではないと思う。なら、そんな場所にいる彼女を、僕は一人にしておけない。
俺は、決してシャノンちゃんや他の使用人を、いや、誰かを疑ってるわけじゃないんだ。誰も疑いたくないんだ。遺産？黄金？そんなのくだらねえじゃねえかよ。そんなので殺し合いなんて、あるわけねえじゃねえかよ。
I mean, we can hope, but like, ultimately humans are very selfish creatures. We have empathy, and we can strive for greatness, for goodness, but like, people have killed for far less, and that's the sad truth. But stepping out of the emotional side of things, like, this might, the gold or getting the inheritance might be a legit reason, and it definitely is a motive for why the elder siblings came here. Like, all four of them definitely have their own plays and schemes. Whether they each turn towards murder in order to achieve that is a different idea, but they could, if there is a human culprit alongside magic shenanigans, it could be. It doesn't even need to be one of the elder ones, but like, yeah. Sadly, I can still see it being a secondary plot. Gold, killing for gold, killing for inheritance. Yeah, I'm sorry, Battler, this is, like, you don't want it to be a human culprit among your family members or the servants, and you don't want it to be a witch, but I can't see a world where it isn't either of them. It's probably both of them, very sadly, very likely, in my head. which it just means battler is giga-hoed. He cannot win. There's no out for him. Well, I guess the only out for him would be if there was only a 19th person, the human Beatrice, no magic at all, and she was behind all of this. No witch shenanigans, that's hallucinations or something, I don't know. And everyone else on the family is all good. No killing motives. It seems very hard to pull that off, but we'll see. We'll see. This author can do crazy things.
バトラ君の心が美しいことは僕が一番知っている。
Yeah, he's really locked in. He's such a pure-hearted guy. I mean, obviously he has his personality with loads of dirty jokes, etc. But like, yeah, he's really locked in always, and I appreciate that a lot.
誰も君を責めない。誰も。
兄貴。
大丈夫。バトラはマリアが守る。マリアと一緒なら、ベアトリーチェでも手出しできない。
This line here is very funny because I just recently watched someone let's play one of the chapters in Higurashi, and there's a very similar situation, a line similar to this.
だってマリアはちっちゃくても魔女だもの。
Okay, not that part. They didn't say that part.
マリアちゃん、バトラー君をよろしく。さあ、シャノン、行こう。
はい。ローザ様、それでは失礼させていただきます。ご用命がございましたらいつでもお呼びつけください。
さっきはひどいことを言ってごめんなさいね。
At least she has, you know, the awareness to still understand that she was being very unreasonably hostile and trampled her dignity.
明日の朝まで許さなくてもいい。でも、明日の朝になったら、もう一度謝らせて。
Yeah. Plus points, plus points.
はい。ありがとうございます。
George, Aniki, and Shannon-chan left the servant room together. Now, only Maria, Auntie Rosa, and I were left in this disgusting, blood-stained room. Until Genji-san disappeared, until Goda-san disappeared, until George, Aniki, and Shannon-chan disappeared. We stood there, in a daze. After their presence and their footsteps had disappeared completely, Auntie Rosa giggled at them, as though she had just remembered something pleasant. Very curious, but maybe it's more of an emotional, like, Okay, Rosa, okay. That one sentence made me choke. Rosa. You guys remember like 20 seconds ago when I said like +1 to Rosa?
何も信用できないわよ。家具どもが。
You know, let's make that plus sign. Let's remove the horizontal, vertical line and make it a minus. And then let's add a couple zeros after the 1. So let's make it like a -1,000. Yeah, sounds good. The fuck, Rosa. I mean, I understand that. Rosa.
なんでそんなことを言うんだよ。
Prison strip.
マスターキーは5つで全部。そんなの誰が信じるの？
Right. She doesn't know. Right.
どうせ複製の鍵があるに決まってるのよ。彼らが懐から鍵を出したくらいで信用なんかできるものか。
I can't believe I forgot that deal and got so invested in her. I mean, it doesn't change anything. It's just, wow, I can't believe I didn't even mention that. Yeah, the red keys are only within Beatrice's confirmation with the red text. Okay, yeah, from her point of view, nothing has been resolved.
そりゃあねえぜ。その鍵を置いたってのはよ、単に鍵を手放したってだけじゃねえ。あんた彼らの今日までの苦労を全て台無しにして怪我して踏みつけて、その挙句としてその鍵を手放させたんだぜ。
Yeah. Rosa is like currently like I personally want to say that it's some sort of mania or some sort of, you know, she's just going crazy with some sort of paranoia, you know, due to the heightened crisis situation. But like, man, it feels so bad to actually have one of the characters just be this cold and calculating and like zero empathy, suspecting even beyond the so-called resolution that we just had. I mean, there is a callous part of me that says that yes, doubt always, never trust, like, and the part of me even in real life is like, I personally strive for, you know, peaceful resolutions, but I don't fully trust humans because why would I? But like, seeing it played out so heavily here, it just hurts me. It just makes me want to believe in humanity so much more. Like, please believe in them. Man. Rosa.
その捨て台詞はなんだよ。
I mean, since she is being cold and calculating and, you know, zero empathy, you know, obviously that parting line was very deliberate, making them hopefully lower their guard or not suspect that she is suspecting them still. It fits with her current character, but
ここまでして見せて、なおまだ信用できないってのかよ。あんまりだぜ。あんまりだぜ、そんなのって。
悪魔の証明なのよ。マスターキーは全部で5つ。そんなこと証明不能なのよ。マスターキーが5つあることはここに置けば示せる。でも5つ以上存在しないことは証明できない。
Yeah.
そんなことは悪魔か魔女にしか証明できないのよ。
Yeah, ripped straight from the scene into the tea party.
もうやめてくれ。もうやめて。頼むよ、ベアトリーチェ。今すぐ現れてくれ。
Wow.
そしてローザおばさんに赤でマスターキーは5本しかないって言ってやってくれ。
Wow. I do wonder if Beatrice's attitude towards Battler will change now that he's actually saying that please come and prove yourself.
頼むよ、5丁だよ。悪魔にしか証明できないんだよ。魔女のお前なら証明できるんだよ。
Oh. My prediction is that Beatrice will be highly displeased by Battler's attitude here and will just laugh in his face.
頼むからベアト、ここに現れてローザおばさんに。
Or not even show herself.
マスターキーはそれで全部だから、もうみんなを疑わなくていいんだって。教えてやってくれ。
マスターキーは5本しかない。
マスターキーは5本しかない。
Wow. Taunting battler in the metaphysical space. Wow. There are only 5 master keys. Yeah, I'm saying it. No, too bad that Rosa can't hear it. Boo-hoo, battler. Oh, man.
これはどうしたことか。
The cackle, the witch laugh track.
わらわがいくら口にしてもローザに届かぬ。どうやらわらわの存在を否定している奴がまだいるから聞こえないみたいだな。後ろ宮バートラー。
バトラー。
認める。
Wow, in this space right here. Whoa.
認めるよ。お前はいる確かにいる。だから5章だよ。もうやめて。
Damn.
言葉だけでは届かぬぞ。
Look at the
態度で
size.
示せ。
Taido de shimese. Whoa. She's actually gonna make him prostrate himself and kiss her shoes or whatever she said last time.
わらわの家具になると心から誓い。
We're reaching very dangerous territories.
できるか？
Oh my god.
服を脱げ。裸になるんだよ。そして両手をついて地に這え。
Hot? I mean, what? Who said that? What the fuck? Who said that was hot? Sorry? Wow.
着衣は霊長にのみ認められた証だ。貴様は今から家具になるんだよ。だからその資格を失う当然のこと。そしてひざまずけよ。わらわの靴に舌を這わせろ。できるか？できるんだよな。
No. Ooh. Battler.
そうしたら現れてやるよ。赤で言ってやる。
I don't think the story is gonna go to that direction, but yeah, at least yet. But,
マスターキーは5本しかないってローザに言ってやるよ。ああ、でも分かってる。誇り高きお前がプライドを捨てられるわけがない。それでもいいんだよ。十分なんだよ。ちょっとグラーってきただろ。
You're starting to waver a bit.
靴を舐めてもいいかって一瞬思っただろう。すぐにそれを否定して自分を恥じただろう。その表情が見れるだけで最高に素敵な気分なんだよ。
Hey, at least if nothing else, like we got a fucking horrible resolution with Rosa and the servants. Battler is losing it and crying. If nothing else, at least Beatrice is feeling wonderful. At least somebody is winning. It's not just losing. We take those, right?
ざまあねえ顔だよ。鏡で見てみろよ。裸になって靴を舐めてる最低なお前が映ってるぜ。
Oh boy. Yeah. At least he was doing that metaphorically with his first line of like saying that she believes in Beatrice now.
見えるかよ。後ろ宮バトラー。
That last line. Wow. Oh my god. Yeah, chapter end. Yeah. The witch laugh broke through the screen. Oh my god. Okay. 6 o'clock. Fleeting resistance, huh? Okay, game. Yeah, we're definitely gonna end there.
信じられない。
You tell me, voiceless. Yeah, it's gonna lead into this scene, which all of them feel voiceless, not heard, powerless. But whoa! Like, how does she keep doing this? I mean, it's definitely part me why this works so well, but like, I get so invested in the human side drama.
ローザ様、それでは失礼させていただきます。
And
ご用命がございましたら、
yeah,
いつでもお呼びつけください。
I get so invested in all of this and like them having a resolution, but then Rosa betraying that afterwards behind their backs, and I'm feeling so bad. But then Beatrice just appears and she just always steals the show. I'm not saying that her appearing here like makes these previous scenes like not important at all. No, of course not. I still feel the feels, and they have impacted me definitely. But like, man, I always get swept up in her shenanigans. Obviously, a part of it is the reason that, you know, I'm currently for the past couple of years I've been giga into the idea of just evil characters and like bad endings and, you know, horrible resolutions and whatnot. But like, I can still empathize and I can still root for, you know, a good heroic story and proper paths going well and human drama and settling that and everyone being happy. I can definitely get a great amount of enjoyment out of that. But like, I feel like a part of the reason why Beatrice works so well for me is because, you know, what I enjoy currently the most. Wow. I'm really curious how they do these scenes in the anime. Wow. Did anything change here? Probably not. Nobody. Finishing touches yet to come. Yeah. I do find it interesting that both Beatrice and Shannon have the golden one-winged eagle in their legs, on their skin. Or maybe it's a see-through stocking situation. Probably not, because she already has high knee socks. But that's interesting because I don't think anyone else does. No. Ava has it on her arm, right? Yeah. Just curious. She doesn't have it yet. Oh, okay. Well, that was trip. How long have we been going? I think we're ending here. Yeah, only a bit over an hour, but like, I mean, I have to end it here. It's the end of a chapter. I can't do another chapter right now. Ah, wow. Such good drama. And Beatrice goated as always. I feel like I wasn't. I mean, I was locked in and I was definitely feeling the feels like I should, but like, I feel like I didn't have much to say, despite me stopping and yapping along the text there. I feel like I didn't have much like insightful thoughts to give out on my perspective or what new insights I might have gotten. It was just me kind of reacting to what was happening on the screen. And, you know, that's fine every once in a while, but like, I feel like I should strive for more. But I don't know. Okay, well, yeah, let's end it here. Patreon, early access up to 2 weeks. Still no early access for this one. I'll try to get one for next week. It's just life. Life. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. See ya next week. Bye.